Hello everyone, something different here and something slightly morbid. British media sources, the Telegraph and the National Security News have shared satellite images of some of Russia's military cemeteries, before the war and during the war. This first image on screen now is from Tula Cemetery, taken in October 2021. And here, April 2023, and check out how many fresh graves have been added to it since. I remember, note the date. This image, shared by the Telegraph, is from close to a year ago, April 2023. So I expect many more have been added since. The Telegraph says that Tula is near Ryazan, where units of Russia's 106th Guards Airborne Division are based. They took part in the opening battles of the war, and also served in Bakhmut alongside Wagner. It's said by Western intelligence that there were 20,000 Russian casualties in Bakhmut alone. Here, the before and after of Bogorodskoye, which is also near Ryazan, where again the 106th Guards Airborne are based. And again, you can see just how much this cemetery has grown in just a year. Many new sections to the cemetery added. I can't help but wonder here how the locals feel, seeing the military cemetery triple in size during the 3-day special military operation. I mean, how big does it have to get until we start to think that maybe things in Ukraine aren't going according to plan? These next images are from Blizny Cemetery. This is near Feodosia in Crimea. This cemetery is associated with the 7th Guards Airborne Division, who have been involved in Ukraine since the start of a 3-day special military operation. The after, from April 2023, roughly just over a year of the war. It isn't as drastic as the ones we just looked at, but certainly a number of new additions, and notably, areas have been prepared for even more to be added. And again, April 2023, we're now in March 2024. There's close to a year of imagery which we haven't seen. So this has likely, gone up. Also in Crimea is Mikhailovsk Cemetery. This is again associated with the 7th Guards Airborne Division, according to the Telegraph article. This one, the after, is from December 2022. So less than a year of war. So not as many additions, but again, you can see the difference in size between the two photos. And you can also see new ground being prepared for even more to arrive. A Wagner cemetery here. This one in Bakinskaya. Not a huge amount of change, but again, there is another year of casualties to be added. But saying that, Wagner's involvement has definitely died down since around this time this image was took. So I don't expect to see too many changes in later imagery which may appear. This here, another Wagner cemetery, Berezovsky. This one is hard to get an idea of its expansion, as the first image shared is actually from February 2023, so a year since the start of the war. So we don't know what this looked like, at least I can't find satellite imagery of it at the start. You can see here a couple of rows of freshly dug graves. The after is only a couple of months later, April 2023, so not much change, but you can see a few additions. But again, as Wagner's involvement has died down a lot, I don't expect to see a real drastic change from April 2023 until today. So that's it for the satellite imagery. So as for total casualty numbers, who knows? There are many different claims coming from many different sources. Media's owner and Medusa put it at 92,000 in early 2024, confirmed from using public obituaries and official inheritance records. But they do suggest that the true number will likely be higher, that number not including missing, ones with no public obituaries and that sort of thing. The number also doesn't include Wagner and the Luhansk and Donetsk separatist groups. Prigozhin said 22,000 Wagner casualties and 40,000 wounded. 10,000 of those confirmed by names from media's owner. For the DPR and LPR separatist group, the number is estimated to be around 23,000. The US puts the total at 120,000, Ukraine at 180,000. And this is just casualties, not wounded or captured. So huge numbers. I don't know if the US's and Ukraine's figures have separated the Russian army from Wagner, and from the separatist groups for their numbers. So if they haven't included those in that number, then their figures will of course be higher. But we don't know for sure. I'm not going to say which one is definitely accurate because we don't know. But certainly you can see that the Russian casualties are extremely high. I remember the satellite imagery we just looked at, this is just a handful of military cemeteries. There's no doubt many more all across the country which have also expanded like this, which we don't have satellite imagery for, or at least I can't find the satellite imagery for them. These ones again were shared by the Telegraph. I'm going to put a link in the description to the Telegraph's article about it so you can read it if you like, and it is certainly worth a quick read. Also, we also have to mention not everybody is going to be removed from Ukraine, taken to Russia, and given a burial. There are countless, many more lying across Ukraine just rotting away in ditches and that sort of thing, which haven't been recovered and so wouldn't be buried and wouldn't be appearing on these satellite images of the cemetery expansions. These are the ones which were recovered and taken back there, or maybe wounded, taken back to Russia, who then, passed away whilst being treated there. So, of course, the true number is certainly much higher. So, that's it for this video. Now, before I finish, I'm going to play a video from the Ukraine Volunteer Centre. They sent me a message today saying there's a little bit left to go before their fundraiser is complete. The donation information is in the description. Thanks very much for watching this video, and take care, everybody.
Dear friends and allies, I want to express my sincere gratitude to each of you for your donations, directed to supply our soldiers with essential equipment and army boots. Your generous donation have become an inseparable part of our missions of supporting our troops, and we highly appreciate your input into their safety and comfort. Thanks to your support, we can supply our brave warriors with modern and high-quality equipment, essential for accomplishment of their combat assignments. Your kind-heartedness and readiness to help are the most inspiring example of solidarity and kindness that can make the world a better place. Your donations not only provide us with indispensable equipment, but raise morale of our soldiers. Your input says that there are people by our side ready to support and protect those who fight for us on our battle line. Once more, I want to express our sincere gratefulness for your generosity and love to Ukraine. Together, we can do better, and your input is priceless. With all the gratitude, Dmitro, the head of the Ukrainian Volunteer Center.